Hey guys, Kirsty here from Holistic Music. Today in this video, I want to talk about the one central capacity and the one central question at the core of holistic music practice. This is what it all boils down to. And if you consistently engage this one central capacity and one central question in your music practice, that will continuously lead you towards the most meaningful and ultimate realization of what you want to achieve and experience in music. So the one central capacity is an ability that everybody has. It's intrinsic to being human. In fact, one could say it's actually intrinsic to all of life to varying degrees. And it really is the key to unlocking all aspects of your music practice. And this one central capacity is simply awareness. Awareness is always the first step to everything. Once you're aware of something, then you have a choice that you can make about it. Until you're aware, you really can't make choices. You're just operating on instinct or autopilot. And the simple act of becoming aware is the guide that is going to continually unlock your music practice. So this is awareness in the physical dimension, awareness of sensation, awareness of vibration of sound, awareness of movement, awareness of posture, awareness of sound, and awareness of our body in relation to all of this. In the mental dimension, this is awareness of thoughts. It's awareness of mental dialogues. Quite often in music practice, we have a lot of narratives going on, a lot of messages, a lot of assumptions, a lot of expectations, and a lot of judgments going on, both about ourselves and also the process of learning. But it's also awareness of the musical structures that we're navigating. It's awareness of the knowledge that we have and what we don't have. It's awareness of how much or how little we're using this mental dimension of ourselves in the music, and what it is we really need from this to serve our deeper expression. In the emotional dimension, it's awareness of feeling. It's awareness of the feeling nature, the feeling of the sound. It's awareness of the feeling of the musical structure that we're listening to or playing or learning. And it's awareness of ourselves and what emotions come up for us in relation to the music, in relation to the process of learning. Awareness of, our feelings of joy, awareness of our feelings of doubt, awareness of any feeling that comes up in the process. But specifically, awareness of this sound-feeling connection, which is really at the root of musical expression. And awareness really is the linchpin of the spiritual dimension of music. And the spiritual dimension is a little more difficult to speak about because it's a little more intangible. And it's a lot more about the weaving together of the other dimensions, which gives us a next level view of music, of ourselves, and even of life in the universe. But awareness is the thread that weaves all the way through all of these dimensions and brings us into a unified, holistic experience within the music. Sometimes people call this flow, but it's even possible to be in a flow state and not really be fully aware of what's going on. And this awareness also utilizes our attention in such a way that it can actually catalyze these kinds of flow states in music. More to say about that in another video. But just that capacity and the willingness to utilize our awareness all throughout every dimension of ourselves and ourselves in the music and the music itself opens up worlds beyond what we are expecting to find in ways that can't be predicted. So then we come to the one central question. And if you continue to ask this question in your music practice, again, you will find things unfolding for you that you could not predict. And this question has many versions or ways of framing it. But essentially, the question is, what is music asking of me? Another way to say that is, what is music showing me? What is music teaching me? But it's all about having the mindset of inquiry. Whenever we're coming up towards a challenge or a roadblock, instead of seeing it as an obstacle and something that we wish wasn't there, we see it as an opportunity. And we ask, what is music asking of me? What is music showing me? What is music teaching me? And from that simple question, next steps, doorways, portals can open up. And music will be asking of you the same thing again and again and again and again until you learn that lesson. If music is asking you to slow down, it will keep asking you to slow down until the slowing down achieves its purpose. And then music will ask something else of you after that. It may ask you to believe in yourself. It may ask you to let go and trust the process. It may ask you to develop a new relationship with discipline. Believe me, that's something that music has asked of me for a very long time. Always throughout my journey has been a big issue for me. And I know that a lot of other people also struggle with that. So there's always wisdom in the process of learning music. It's like a dojo, it's like a yoga mat, like a meditation cushion. You always come back to it, and there's always something there for you to understand more deeply about yourself, to become humble about, to surrender to grow into. And in this way, music is one of the greatest teachers that you could ever find. So with these two, the central capacity and this central question of awareness and what is music asking of me, we come to a core disposition that is going to take us through the process of learning music in the best possible way. And that disposition is one of curious awareness. Curious awareness is neutral, it's open, it's receptive, and it's the best possible state that you can be in to practice music. When you're in the state of curious awareness, you're like a sponge. It's like babies. If you come across babies or small children, the way that they look at the world is really with this really open state of curious awareness. That's why they learn so much so quickly. So I encourage you to bring this central capacity and central question into your music practice. Bring in that curious awareness and see how much can open up for you. I would love to hear if you try this out. And I've got some more videos coming with more tips about how to do this. And I'm right in the middle of writing an ebook with all of these practices. So stay tuned for an announcement for the release of that ebook. Please drop me a comment below. Let me know how your music practice is going. And I would love to hear about your greatest challenge or your biggest obstacle or the thing that you struggle with the most. Because the holistic music is here to meet you in the place where traditional music education fails. And if you ask me a question in the comments, that may well become a video in coming weeks. So I'd love to hear from you. As always, practice the beauty of sound. Subscribe to this channel so that you can get more tips coming through. Come and join me on Facebook at Holistic Music Coach, and also on Instagram at Holistic Music Melbourne. I've also got a group, Holistic Music Community, on Facebook as well, which you can join, where I share other tips and resources there too. And also some other inspiring and encouraging content to help you on your music journey. Love the sounds you make. I'll see you soon.